Hello, welcome to another Legacy stream. We're going to be playing some Esper Vial today. You might be familiar with this list because you might have seen it in the 5-0 dumps from last Saturday. Humble brags. This deck is great. It's a lot of fun. Super tight. Cool place. Very rewarding. Also, if you're not aware, I did recently upload an article. So if you want to check that out, you can find that in my Patreon page, and you don't need to be a Patreon supporter in order to access it, so you can check it out. I talk about Modern, how M21 has impacted the format, and how Amulet has been impacted by this. Oh, I also talk about the potential bannings for this weekend, for next Monday, sorry. And this hand is just not, we just don't have any business there. Tough. Real tough. Down to 5 we go. Opponent kept 7 and we're on 5. We don't know what we're up against. So I might want to fish for basics. If we were against Dredge, yes. Turn 3 Peacekeeper would have been amazing against Dredge. Legacy staple, Charming Prince. Hell yeah. No clue why it's here. So it's here because you, like, the core of this deck is you are a recruit of the guard deck. So you have a bunch of bullets that you can go fetch whenever you want to. All of these are fetchable with Recruit of the Guard. So against a bunch of decks, for example, if you get paired against Elves, if you manage to Recruit of the Guard and get a Peacekeeper, that's it. You just win game 1. Same thing against Dredge. You'll sleep soon, send you on Facebook the first idea. Oh, sweet. Awesome, Elfkid. Yeah, I'll check it out later. I'll check it out after the stream. I'll message you. Thank you so much. I'm assuming this is Storm. It could be Tess as well. TS. The toughest fetch in my opponent's life. Jeez. Opponent? Hello? There we go. They figured it out. I think that we're low enough on cards that we just have to... We just have to let them do whatever it is that they're gonna do. And we just counter the payoff. Hopefully they have like a turn 1 force check hand and we actually do have the force. Alright. They might just have a duress here and we're just dead, but if they don't, though. Get out of here! Get out of here! Remember the Giruda Sirta days? Those were the times. Those were the times. Yeah. Gonna try to get some business going and some beatdown. Yeah, we're just gonna bottom both of these. Soul Herder sounds great, but we're just missing a land, so... So is this Belcher? Is this how Belcher looks like now? It might be how Belcher looks like right now. So I think I'm gonna name Burning Wish? Or should I name Echo of Aeons? I could also just name LED, but they only have 2 LEDs left. So it's not that likely that they draw it. Forcing Echo, I literally hate fun. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it could be Tess. Yeah, it's probably TS. So we name Burning Wish. Thank you for the follow. Marduk 18. Blue, black. Then we got them on a 3-turn clock. Awkward. Very awkward. New test list run main contenders. Yes, but by naming Burning Wish, I am making it so they have access to less relevant cards, and Burning Wish can go get a sweeper like Aroclasm and stuff. They might just not have time. Win game 1 easy. Alright, Canonist. Forces. Plague Engineer. This guy. Is actually Surgical is not great against TES. Okay, next we can take this out. We can take... I guess Peacekeeper is another way to answer empty. Do I really want more ways to answer empty though? Unearth might be okay as a tutor target for spell seekers. Yeah, there's no way I want Surgical Extractor in the matchup. Forces, Death, Soul Herder, blah 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 blah. Oh, Palace Jailer can go. Anti-gas cannon? No, it's not. It's very much not. Ant can grind super hard. I guess worst case scenario, this pitches to force. Will I want this for anything? Also, there's this card, which I've been super impressed by. Remorseful Cleric? Sure. Probably better than Soul Herder. Also, this guy sucks. Just realized that. Let's go with this. Should play more lands. Yeah, it's possible. The very first list of Esper Vial that I played were playing 21 lands, and we had access to one less color sorts, but we did have access to 2 wastelands and another wasteland in the sideboard, which was an interesting concept. I think that the deck is just 2 mana hungry though, so I'm not too keen on wasteland. Sure, so we'll keep this. Turn 1 Vial, turn 2 Melee Mage with Force backup. Well, part of me misses Sirda. I definitely had to go, but I loved watching it go off. Yeah, it was a little bit too easy for Sirda to go off, which was annoying. The perfect hand doesn't exist. What's up, Donnie? How you doing? Okay. Not a good draw. I dare to say. They peer into the abyss and builds. Yeah, those are interesting. Those are interesting to say the least. So question, should I turn to Meddling Mage? And if so, what do I name? Or should I turn to Baleful Strix? And if so, nothing. Just Baleful Strix. I think I'm going to turn to Meddling Mage. And I'm going to name Burning Wish. Yeah, I think I'm going to name Wish again. Opponent chooses to not shuffle. That's hot. Tis hot. We could also name Lionside Diamond. Is naming LED better than naming Burning Wish? I think I like to name LED. I'm gonna name Burning Wish. Burning Searches Massacre. Yeah, that's true. We can now Recruiter for another mage. I don't discard the fact that my opponent might have access to Massacre in their deck right now. Yeah, Dream Sir, but I don't know if I'm going to untap. Like, this actually disrupts my opponent. And I don't know if I'm going to untap next turn, right? So that is the issue that I have with the line that you're suggesting. Delta. So I think I'm gonna recruit her for Charming Prince. Which allows me to get, ooh, poggers. I think I'm gonna go for Charming Prince though. Which allows me to protect either the mage or the recruiter. We still have Force of Will. Then recruiter can go get... I think we're gonna be forced to do this on end step, however. Dark red. Defense grid. So I think forcing this is better if my opponent has an Echo of Aeons turn. So I think it's correct for me to force that. Because that means that if I force something... If my opponent echoes, we can still draw into force plus blue card. Because if this resolves and my opponent echoes, then we're just done, right? That's it. That is just the game. Remember when I was saying that maybe we should be naming LED? Assign another target creature. So now we're gonna have access to 3. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to Soul Herder. I'm gonna keep this on 2. Shit. I guess that actually messes with my plan a little bit. That's okay though, that's okay. Because my plan was to go get Ethersworn Canonist. The problem now, of course, is that if my opponent has Naturally Founder Massacre, we are basically conceding the game. But I think it's correct for us to do this. I think it's correct for us to do this. We just died to my opponent having exactly Massacre, but I think that it's probably rare for them to do that. And even if they find a way to answer the melee mage naming Burning Wish, then we're still fine. Lock them out. Lock them out. Another alternative which is interesting, which was probably the line actually, was to have the Canonist in hand and just hold it. And flash it in with Vial in response to any spell that my opponent might cast. That was the line. That was 100% the line. Because that means that even if my opponent has the Massacre, we still get our Canonist to survive. So that was the line. That was definitely a punt on my part. Definitely a mistake on my part. But I think that going for the Canonist was the line there. Oh, this deck is just so much gas. I am currently 14-2 with this deck. Kind of like getting Mage to have a blue card for force. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that because, yeah, well, we could have also just like maged for specifically Massacre. It's so unlikely for them to have it though. Yeah, this is definitely extremely toolboxy. Extremely toolboxy, which is exactly what I like, the way that I like to play Magic. So it really speaks to me. They also run Grape Shot? Yes, but I can't Grape Shot if I have a Canonist, right? If I have a Canonist in play, Grape Shot deals 1 damage. Yeah, Melee Mage is kind of like about therapy in that sense, that it's very skill rewarding, which is pretty cool. They can LED Grape Shot the Canonist? Yeah, they could. But if they use their Grape Shot like that, that means that all my other lock pieces are in place, right? It's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. Lots of potential lines and whatnot. Snap this off. So I guess I will get a basic Plains here. How can you access CyberGuide for Amulet? Good question, Mayor. So you need to join my Discord, and then you have to go to settings, and you need to link your Discord to your Twitch account. And once you do, I'm gonna be golden. Of course, I could cast a Melee Mage here, but I have no idea what I'm gonna be naming. My opponent went Verdant Catacombs. This could mean many things. This could mean Depths is probably what I would go with. Yep. Sylvan Crying. Pretty solid card against Depths. So I think I should name Abrupt Decay and just play Peacekeeper. How do they win if I do this combo? Yeah, that's what I think as well. So we're gonna name Abrupt Decay. Then we're gonna get an island. And the Swamp Ball. Play Peacekeeper. Pass the turn. Thank you for the follow, Banjo Caveman. Appreciate it. I really doubt they have push, right? Do this. STP's gone. There's gonna be a lot of triggers with this card. Double white there in case we need to plow. I don't think we're gonna need to plow. We kind of want to have to watch out on time though, because this is gonna be a lot of triggers that we're gonna have to keep up with. So we're just going to basically keep developing and keep developing and keep developing until eventually we just let the Peacekeeper go. And that's how I'm planning to win this game. Get some auto heals set up. I don't think auto heals are gonna help me too much. We have a lot more triggers than my opponent. A lot more stacking of triggers as well. We're somehow ahead of luck though. Which is cool. Yeah, that's what I was noticing right now, actually. That we're slightly ahead on clock. I do like stacking triggers, particularly the amulet variety. Let's get these threats going real quick. Say no here. I'm gonna pay there. Play land. Blue, white, 1. Blink that, blink that. So many triggers. Yeah, now I'm gonna get Venser going, I think. I'm gonna get a little bit of insurance first with Flicker Wisp. And then we're gonna start getting some Venser going. Just gonna start bouncing all other stuff. Herder there, herder there. So many triggers. That's gonna be awesome though. Venserino. Actually legit have to go to this card? Brutal. So unlucky. It's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Eliminate? Probably not. Okay. Which are the bad cards? Peacekeeper, pretty hot. Jailer, pretty hot. Engineer can name Vampire, Hexmage, or Bob, so that's pretty good. The plows are all staying in. Can Valley and get the Dragon, they make it to the yeah, that is correct. I don't know if that's on the too cute territory. However, like it's just so cute that I'm gonna try it. So even though it might be too cute, still worth it. Not so excited about Meddling Mage. Also, Charming Prince combos with Gilded Drake, poggers. Why couldn't your creatures attack last game? Because this is all creatures can't attack. It means that my opponent can't attack, but it also means that I can't attack. This is symmetrical. Like this kind of effect should be. None of this stupid nonsense. Your opponent's creatures get host, but you're fine. No. This is how this kind of card should be. New card for me? Yeah, it's a new card for a lot of people, honestly. I still remember when Reed Duke was playing, I don't remember which deck, and he actually, it was, I think it was in the SCG in the Players Championship or something, which was like a closed style event. So Reed Duke knew that Tom Ross was going to be playing there, and he knew also that Tom Ross was most likely going to be playing Infect. So what he did is he actually went ahead and he played one Peacekeeper in his sideboard, and he ended up actually getting paired against Tom Ross, and he actually ended up casting it, and it ended up winning the game, which was great. Have you ever played Humans in Legacy? No, I have not, actually. So I think my opponent's deck does play Wasteland. I also know that they are playing Ghost Squatter because they showed it to me last game, so I think I'm still gonna fetch for a Flooded Strand. Gonna name Aether Vial. Oh, maybe I should have actually forced that. Yeah, maybe I should have actually forced that. Huh. Yeah, that might have been a mistake on my part. I'm still gonna play the Vial. Oh, I shouldn't have fetched, actually. That's right, they played an Aurora turn 1. Still gonna play Vial on 1. Just gonna start hard casting our dudes. I have to imagine they're playing stuff like Plague Engineer. Okay, we can get comboed out here, but only with the Crop Rot. So we can just force the Crop Rot, so it's not a big deal. Strix, of course, really good against the Dark Depths combo. Land would be a great draw, because it allows me to play Soul Herder. Start accruing value. Needle and Waste on Vial. It's kind of solid there. And having drawn a second force, of course, I look silly now. Sylvan Safekeeper. That's fine. I think we just plow that guy. Land? Peacekeeper. This doesn't give protection, this only gives hexproof. Not hexproof, the Shroud. No need to plow the Safekeeper just yet. With double. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do anything here. Just gonna chill. Can I die from here? I cannot die from here without my opponent playing a spell, so I think it's safe. Yeah, I think it's safe for us to play Soul Herder. I'm gonna get Chandra because it's basically a three color land, so that's cool. Boom. And I'm not playing the Baleful Streak because as I said earlier, my opponent might have access to Plague Engineer. So if I can play around it, I can plow it later. Alright, redundant plow is just really, really good there. Yeah, looking pretty hot here. Plow there. So my opponent is YOLO in here. This is probably GG's. Now they have no mana producing lands. Blue. Wait, what? Oh, there's no more work. Feels bad, man. Pass the turn, blink another dude. The fact that Soul Herder grows whenever you plow something is kind of great. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna Recruiter just because I want to find another blue card for Force. So I think I'm just gonna get a Strix. Now we Recruiter, we go get another blue card, like a Medley Mage or something, and now we have access to double Force. And I have no idea how my opponent gets out of this. How do they get out? Right click and seed? Yeah, that's the line. That is the line. 15 and 2. Yeah, this deck has been really solid for me. Alright, so Luis is asking to borrow some cards. $15 and 2. That's a really good record. Honestly, that's kind of a messed up record if you think about it. Keep. Nope, not that one. The other one. Whoop. All right. Opponent, are we ready to play here? So turn 1 Tundra. Or should I go for Basic Island? Basic Island means that I'm gonna have... Oh, Chancellor of the Annex. Shit. Ah. Well, that's brutal. So I have to throw a vial under the bus here. That's a huge Chancellor. That's a huge Chancellor. I thought it was Tangle. Yeah, can you imagine? Playing against Neo Brand in all formats. Excuse me? Wow. Wow. Blue Reanimator. I actually own this. I actually own this deck in paper. It was my very first Legacy deck. Oh, Shallow Grave? Okay, so this is not Reanimator. This is Timfins. Goryo's Vengeance. Nice, nice. This Mask is huge. Getting rid of my vial. We really need to top the land now. We're in a world of hurt. We are in super rough shape now. Cool, cool, cool. We had 2 vials, now we have none. Are we gonna get dazed? That'd be gross. I think we're gonna get dazed. No. Okay. Okay, so that force is huge then. And also my opponent doesn't know about it, which is also awesome. That's nice for a opponent not to know about. Exactly. Big time. I cannot wait, chat. I cannot wait. Oh. I can't wait, chat. No land, no problem. The Esper Vial way. I'm gonna main phase this. So we can find maybe a land here. Nope. All of these are really good ones for my opponent to not know about. All of these ones are really good ones for them to not know about. Entomb. I think that resolves. Sojourn. Oh, we just played you, right? Yeah, good games, Sojourn. Yeah, I've been having way too much success with this deck. I've been having more success than I'm comfortable having, honestly. They can force here, so. What a humble brag, yeah. Game 1, Peacekeeper was off. Yeah, I know. We were looking that you were playing Depths, and it's just like, all right, so if I mage plus Peacekeeper, I think we just lock them out. And that's exactly what happened. Okay, so the options here, I think I'm just gonna Charming Prince. Puts a body into play. We blink this thingy. We still have Baron, so we can bounce our opponent's dude. So I guess we're gonna spell Seeker if they don't do anything. Go find STP. How is Barry made so far? Okay. Like, it hasn't blown me away or anything, but it also hasn't been bad either. Like, it's actually been pretty solid. Is this deck busted or what? Is this deck busted or what, chat? Actually, I blinked the wrong thing. I should have blinked this to find the brainstorm. Never mind, we're fine. It looks like absolute nonsense, but it just kind of works. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. I really just don't understand. How do we lose? How do we lose? Pressing the concede button. Them resolving a Griselbrand. Okay, so if we don't want them to resolve a Griselbrand, what's the best way to go about that? I think it's gonna be Soul Herder here. Then we're gonna say no. So attack with everything. Now we're going to Soul Herder. And now we're gonna blink Spell Seeker for Brainstorm. Or for second STP. Now we can pitch Medley Mage. So I think it's gonna be second STP here. So now we're gonna have Force, pitching, Medley Mage, plus Swords to Plowshares, plus Swords to Plowshares to kill my opponent's Griselbrand. How the hell did this file keep winning? I don't know. It's just like a bunch of random dudes and it just keeps dominating. Remorseful Cleric sounds good. Canonist sounds good. Gilded Drake sounds like a lot of fun, so I'm gonna be doing that. Surgical sounds pretty solid. Fairy. Now what to cut? Peacekeeper, my opponent seems to be playing Tim Fins, so that means this feels Peacekeeper is gonna be a lot worse. Charming Prince seems not great. Unearth seems too slow. Baleful Strix. We could just cut the Meddling Mages. Well, Playing Engineer's gotta go. Soul Herd is a little bit slow. Go with Meddling Mage. Shurak 142, thank you for the follow. You can name Unmask. I'm not sure that's what I want to be doing. Flicker Wisp sounds pretty bad too. Baron seems okay because it's a blue card. That was awesome. Teferi. Source of Plowshares seem... Palace Jailer is a little bit slow. Being mad at the price of Gilded Drake. Yeah. It's pretty expensive. Bunch of guys just freaking the lights on and off. Sure. Keep this. Combo. Combo. Hand seems bad as extra Caracas. We have Force and Caracas. It's not just Caracas. They do have Chancellor. We do have double Force. So if they YOLO somehow, if they attempt to turn 1 us, unmask themselves. Oh my god. Wow. What the hell is this reanimate art? It's gross. So we actually can't force this, which is awkward. Katarina, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from Katarina stream. Playing some Legacy here. And I guess that we actually... No, this is fine. So the first spell that we play is gonna get double taxed. Okay. Oh, I should have forced that. That was a big mistake. I should have forced that just to break the Chancellor thing. Well, if we just naturally find our land drops, we are eventually gonna get there. We have to break the first thing. These days is brutal though, because he double taxes, because I cannot force back. Yeah, but the first one is still there. I have not used the first tax just yet. I have not paid for the first tax just yet. Maybe they will discard these days. That'd be hot. Lotus Petal Misty. Yeah, I think this is too much. So we're gonna need to find land. We're gonna need to find land plus Swords to Plowshares. If we find land plus Swords to Plowshares, I think we get there. My opponent might not base this. Oh no, wait, this is fine. Is this fine? I think this is fine. Because now there's only one tax. But if they have force, we do lose. Or double daze doesn't do it, because they only have one blue source. So that's why I did this main phase, so we cannot get double dazed. Because otherwise they could have hardcast daze plus use the alternate cost. It worked, chat. It worked, chat. It worked. If they are forced, we'll find... No, because then we force the days. We force the force, and then we have to pay for the tax again, right? So it actually doesn't quite work. We had a land attack. Yes, but we still have to pay for this, and then... Oh, okay, and then... Yeah, they can't days. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I guess you guys are right. Do we just slam this stuff? I think that we just hold up a bazillion forces. Oh wow, are we gonna win this game? Is Esper Vial gonna do it again? I think we just chill here. And then Recruiter is gonna get the below your graveyard dude. No need for me to play into these days. So now we basically we just cannot lose. Just name days. Well, actually, instead of naming days, we can name like into Massacre. We just force Massacre. All right, Trex, thanks for hanging out. No, I don't think I want to slam Tef. Like right now, this Tef means that I have triple force backup. And if they entomb here, days. I'll pay. Do you have another days? No. Okay, so we're gonna name Massacre. With Tiff down, you only one counter return. Yes, that's true. I don't know. I don't see the point of Daisy in there, honestly. So I guess we could technically get Abrupticate here. Oh, did I cut the 2-drop dudes? I did cut the 3-drop dudes. Okay, I guess we're just gonna recruit it for Recruiter. No. And no. And now I think I'm gonna play the Tef. Blue, white, and 1. Okay, and now we are just good to go. I don't think we can lose anymore. I took out Jailer. Yes, I took out Jailer, so instead I have access to cheaper interaction. No, Remorseful Cleric is in the deck, but I thought I had time to recruit it for Charming Prince. So that's what I was planning on doing. This is fine. Like none of these enablers matter anymore. And all of the enablers are just card disadvantage. So I think we just got this. We should have a reveal hand button. Yep, that is a feature that Moto has been missing for way too long, right? So now we're gonna get Cleric. 2/1 flyer, Poggers. No. No. Talk with everything. Hashtag value. That's +1. We have to go to discard. This is great. Next turn we can Tef the Baron, replay the Baron. The only bad thing about that is that we're actually going to have lethal, so it's going to be correct for us to attack and kill them, but yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was thinking about getting even more value. Entomb resolves. On board remorse for Cleric. How about no? Jeff said to just replace one tip. I don't know who Jeff is. You should play this at the showcase. I mean, I have to be honest. I'm having the ball with it, so. They do know about the Vial. Jeff Lane, guy who created this deck. Oh, okay. JTL 05. Oh, okay, yeah. I know JTL. I didn't know that his name was Jeff. He sometimes streams. I think I hosted him a couple of times. Or like rated him or whatever. But yep, we're just about to be. I'm losing the count now. 16-2. 16-2 on stream with this deck. Yep, official. 16-2 with this deck. And actually, I'll be right back. Still waiting. Just play what you enjoy, and it seems you're enjoying this and have success later in the showcase. It might just be what ends up happening. We're playing against XJ Cloud. XJ has been off of Death and Taxes lately. He's been playing Goblins, I think. This hand is really slow though, so I would not keep it against any deck. This one's pretty good though. Hello. So I think we've been the Baron. Still no BNR. I don't know what you mean. Like it's gonna be on Monday. If you're talking about the ban and unrestricted announcement. But yeah, it doesn't affect Legacy. Let's do some scrying right here. Nah, both of these are gonna go to the bottom. Pilot's Jailer is slightly tempting, but playing against Goblins with Engineering hand, yeah, exactly. The dream. This Force is a dead card. Would love to see a land here, I think. Too bad. At least I can plow a little guy. Lucky. Maybe you shouldn't have attacked. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked. There was no need for me to waste this swords on this dude. Should have just passed. Aggressive attack. Just an unnecessary attack, honestly. Hope we don't get punished by that. So they could have Munitions Expert, Crater Maker. Okay, so that means they're probably gonna blow up the vial. Would love to see a land here. Land. Sweet. Might get wasted here. But if they have Munitions Expert, then we get to Plague Engineer. Which is kind of nice. Pretty Maker's gonna blow up my vial. That really sucks. So I think I'm just gonna bottom both of these. But between blowing up my vial and having access to Wasteland. No, we have a second engineer in the sideboard. This is not looking good though. We have this stupid Force of Will in our hand too. Genius pretty good in Spiral decks. Yeah, but I have to wait to deploy it until my opponent uses this Crater Maker, because otherwise they just blow this up instead of the vial. And then there goes my engineer. So I'm waiting until they actually sack this guy so that I can engineer. Do they play the combo? I think they play like maybe one copy of Boggart that they can tutor with Matron, but they are not combo centric whatsoever. Kinda sucks. The good thing is they don't get value from Prospectors. So I think we're gonna have to get another Charming Prince here. Because at least it's something that we can cast if my opponent wastes me. It's pretty good for them. That is really good for them. That is really fucking good for them. Damn it. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. Chain Whirler is an absolute house here. We don't have good attacks anymore. Kill the Recruiter. This is brutal. Swords of Blushers. Okay. Scry 2. So now they're going to be able to Matron for... They might... Honestly, they might just go up to Muxus. We're drawing Spell Seeker, which is a delayed... Swords to Plowshares. Maybe they get another Ringleader here? How much would it take for me to play World Warrior combo? That. Yeah, Brian, anytime. I think I have to get STP, however. Interesting that they don't have Tarfire, because otherwise it would have been better for them to get Tarfire instead of this, because this can be used later in the game to either attack or to get more value. This is pretty rough. Yep. The dudes are big now. Lucky. Should I name War Chief? Or should I name Sling? No, because they can just name. They can play Sling Gang with this. Goblin War Boogie. No. Wait. Oh, War Chief is all together. Interesting. They have Slingan here. Gross. Gross. Ah. Going up to Muxus. That's a problem. I don't think we can keep on taking damage because of this guy that's already in play now. Okay, so if we draw Unearth, I think that every way we slice it, we're just dead here. Vial on 5, yes, that's what it means. So they're gonna go up to 6 here, and then we're gonna be able to violate Moxes. Yep. Yeah, alright. We fought valiantly. We fought valiantly, chat, but it wasn't enough. Alright, let's take this, this, and this. Consul's Judgment. Scud the forces. Huh. Probably don't like Palace Jader. Savings Reclamation sounds good though. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this. Meddling Mage seems awful, but I don't think I have better options. Maybe the Fairy is better than Meddling Mage. Yeah. Drake over Mage. I don't think I want to be playing Drake against my opponent's deck, they can like sack their dudes and stuff. And you give them the 3/3 just the same. Yeah, it seems like a little bit too cute. Also, what am I supposed to steal? Like, I play Gilded Drake and I steal a War Chief? It's a lot of work to steal a War Chief. I know. I also want to see Gilded Drake in action, but this is just not the matchup for it. They don't play Kiki. I'm pretty sure they just play value Goblins. This game seems slow but solid. I think I'm gonna keep it. He moves to 6. That doesn't really mean too much against Goblins because like they accrue the card advantage so easily once they get going. Turn 1 file. This time at least we do have access to the Wisp. Okay. So let's do basic Swamp. Basic Swamp. There we go. They don't use file? What do you mean they don't use file? I didn't say they don't use file. I should have attacked. Like I was going to exile this anyway, so should have definitely attacked. Missed on a point of damage. I think I'm gonna name Engineer here. Next turn we can Wisp their Vial, reset it. If they don't do anything. No, Moxus doesn't work with Darkfire, unfortunately. It does work with Goblin Matron, and it does work with Snoop, obviously. Lucky. Okay. Reset that shit. We don't really get murdered by Chain Whirler. Like, they kill our dudes. It is what it is. And then we at least we get to plow the Lucky. So it's not the end of the world. It's pretty bad for us. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the end of the world. Gotta tempo them out. Goblin ringleader. Alright, we got there, chat. Game 3. Surprised I'm not playing Maverick, to be honest. This is... I don't know, this deck has been speaking to me lately. This deck has been speaking to me and I've been enjoying it a lot, so... Is this card even good? I think this is just not good. Would I rather play Act of Authority instead? This only kills Aether Vial, so I guess I'd rather play Teferi, which is effectively a way to kill Aether Vial. They have so much removal. Yeah, and they also have the guy that allows them to sack everything. So that's multiple reasons. It's not a keepable hand, unfortunately. This is keepable-ish. Let's bottom. The roads here. Oh no! We can't beat that. Source Blushers. Brutal. I think we might just be dead, honestly. If they get to Muxus here, I would just toast. Trash Master. So we're gonna name Munitions Expert here. I think we're in pretty awful shape here, but they don't have a vial this time around. Brutal. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I don't think there was any way I could have beaten this hand. Playing right into the wasteland that's on board. Yeah, this is just a mess. And my opponent continues developing the game plan because the lackey remains unimpeded. Wow, they play Rishon Import? Seems kind of greedy. we should have cycled on Earth. I think we're just dead, right? Yeah, we're just dead. Brutal. That matchup felt miserable. On the droid feels kind of unwinnable. Wow. Goblins is very good at creature. That's true. Yeah, that's true for sure. I mean, that's where it shines, right? Against control decks and against creature decks. And we are like a hybrid control creature deck, so we get hit the worst. Also, like, if you draw one of your forces against goblins in game 1, you might as well just pack it in. The matchup is so much about card advantage, and you already having a virtual mulligan means that you're just toast. That's cool though. That's cool. Maybe the Gobos are good now. Funny enough, my opponent didn't really play any new card. I guess only Moxes, but it wasn't even that good in the game 1. Like, they didn't need it in order to win. Like, they were going to win very handily anyway. So it's not like Moxes really changed the whole, you know, perspective, or like, oh yeah, no, now Moxes is unbeatable or whatever. So I know, it's just cool. I mean, everybody loves Goblins, right? Who doesn't love the Gobos? I love the Gobos myself. Okay, let's see if we can get the 4-1. Oh, hello. Playing against Doom Wake, another fellow streamer. Everybody loves Raymond's Goblins. Facts. I guess it's Verdant Catacombs, so maybe it has to be Ant, right? It has to be Ant. I guess it could be also Team Fence, or another one of those silly decks that we played today. Light logo, if you think of the follow. Okay, so they care about Source to Plowshares. So if they care about Source to Plowshares, what does that mean? Bug depths. Should I just name another Thoughtseize again? Because I have to play it. I have to start pressuring them, right? Like, whatever it is that they're playing, I have to start pressuring them. So I have to play this Melee Mage this turn. I don't think I can pass up this opportunity to play the Melee Mage. So I think I'm just gonna name Thoughtseize, which is like the lamest name, but I just don't have enough information. I could also name Brainstorm. So if my opponent is playing Ant, Brainstorm might hurt them. And if they're playing Bug Depths, Brainstorm also might hurt them. So I'm back to one, thank you for the follow. Oko, I don't think I'm naming Oko in the blind, no. In fact, I cannot think of a single deck that has Verdant Catacombs, Underground Sea, Thoughtseize, and Oko. So I don't think that Oko is the name. I think I'm just gonna name Thoughtseize. So they, you know, if they're playing a combo deck, maybe they cannot look at my hand again, and we get him with this force or whatever. I vote for Hogak. I don't think Hogak will ever play Thoughtseize. This could be Bug Delver, I guess. Bug Delver has not been good in so long, though. But yeah, finishes with Hogak. Doomwake? Doomwake moves around a lot with decks. Non-TS Storm. Yeah, Ant, right? Well, nope, it's not. Gonna find another Tundra. Charming Prince, Cry 2, looking for lands. Bottom. So maybe it is like a Delver variant. It's weird to see Delver. I guess that if they have Arcanist, maybe it is 4-color Delver, or maybe the Verdant Catacombs doesn't necessarily mean that they're playing green. Okay. That sucks. Can we please not get Brainstorm blocked here? Three-turn clock, let's go. This is a Gourmet Gangler and we're going to be forcing it. We get owned by another Daze. Source of Plowshares. Did I bottom you? I thought I bottomed you. So this means that they either have a removal spell or they have another threat, both of which are really tough for me to beat. Tarmogoyf. Okay. Okay, so it is just Bug Delver. This deck has not been good for a while, but seems like our opponent is rocking it, which is cool. Unearthed, Fairy. Peacekeeper seems not worth it. Melding Mage. So you'll see the Mirror Delver for the iteration points. Naming Push or Decay could be good. Yes, I know, but it's a 2-mana card that doesn't really do anything. Basically, I just think it's the worst card in my deck. I don't have any other... I don't think it's bad, but I think it's the worst card in my deck, because all the other cards either answer problematic threats or just... I guess Sevin's Reclamation could be good as well. But yeah, I'm expecting my opponent to have access to Push, Decay, Oko. It's just too much for Melding Mage to handle. So I think that it's better for us to go this route. I think that now that I've been bragging about how well I've been doing with this deck, we're just gonna get destroyed and we're never gonna win a game again. Okay. Actually, could bottom that one. How has the new blue legend been? It's been solid. It's been solid. It's a lot better when you have an active vial, obviously. Throwing Thoughtseize is gross. The good thing is that they, like, if they get my Bayful Strix, we just nerf it. Okay. Go get basic swamp. Nerf it. So now we get to play around days. There's no way they have like any form of graveyard hate there. Strix so good in this matchup. Sailblunt Lula Library. Having drawn a bunch of basics is kind of nice. I was gonna say, like, we might get dazed there, but if they daze us, that's probably fine. Because I don't think that they have daze because they're on the draw, and usually daze is the first card to leave. So best thing we can draw is probably another Unearth. Spellseeker would be really hot. We can Spellseeker into Unearth, into Recruiter. Pretty solid. Definitely in the previous game, they got a lot of value from us thinking that they were on a combo deck. Like, I think if I had fetch for basics, I chose going for duels because I thought my opponent was on Ant or something. So if I had gone for basics instead, I think we would have been in a lot better shape. Plague Engineer. Gross. So they kind of need the Thoughtseize or Force, Daze, whatever, like a way to counter this, because if this resolves, that's going to be pretty tough for them to beat. Unless they're able to double spell here and put 2 threats in the battlefield. This lever was very good for them. This lever definitely set them up really, really well. Oof. They get to pay. It's pretty gross. Gilded Drake would be ridiculous, I just realized that. Playing around days, of course. Just gonna kill Human Wizard? Is that what it is? Yeah. I think I should name... Just name Human because of Bob. They could have Bob. And now we pass. I think we're probably going to be brainstorming on my end step. Push. That's fine. We have another engineer. Because I got a nice little 2-for-1 there with the engineer. To be taking 7, which is a bunch. Not excited about that. I'm gonna play something else. Oko. Grosko. Okay. Don't get too excited. Okay. So, we can Teferi. So we can Gilded Drake, we steal the Angler. End step, then Charming Prince, blink Gilded Drake, we steal the Goyf. Next turn we untap with the Fairy minus on the Drake, we steal the Plague Engineer. So I guess I'll have to shuffle. Well, I guess I don't have to shuffle anything. So let's put this on top, then this on top. Gilded Drake. How the turn have tables, opponent. How the turns have tabled. So if they attack, we just straight here. And then we're just going to Deferino, bounce Drake. And then we get to kill the Oko? This is why this card is like $150 or something in paper. Cause it's fucking sick. They go to 2. Okay. I guess they're gonna start sacking food instead of Oko plussing. I guess they can steal one of my dudes if they minus with Oko. Okay, Wasteland. Hello. Hardcast Force. we attack with everything at them, they eat here, they chomp, they trade, and they take 1. It's not even a good exchange for us. So they're gonna have a Gilded Drake, an Anoko, and we're gonna have a Gurmag and a Recruiter. But then the Recruiter is actually lethal. Well, I guess they can plus... Yeah, and then we Jailer. Yeah, I think that I'm going to serve with everything here. We cannot really die on the Crackback. So this is going to block here. How could we lose? Well, they can't Thoughtseize us. Well, I guess they can gain life with Oko and Thoughtseize me afterwards. I think we kind of got him though, right? So whatever they have needs to be able to answer this Palace Jailer. Even if they actually steal the Monarch, then I am the one that gets back the Gilded Drake and I get to steal something else. Okay, so I get to attack first and force the issue. They probably have a removal for the Goif. Yeah. Now we start drawing 2 cards a turn, so I don't think how they win. Attack them. Yep, I think we just got there. That was a sick turn with the Gilded Drake. My opponent had 4 potential threats, and then we're like, gimme, 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 gimme. Wow. That is what we call a combo, folks. That's what we call a combo. This deck is just glorious. I love this deck so much. I love this deck so much. Keep. Basic island into Vial. 4 Spichinoko. Alright, it's pretty solid for us. The solid exchange. It's doing himself. Yeah, as I said in the beginning, yeah. This is good old Wake. I think Benster's gonna go. I kind of like this Unearths a lot. I think one of them's gonna go. If they counter the Spellseeker, then we can Unearth into Plow. So that's why I went for the Spellseeker there. And I think I'm going to go with Source to Plowshares for now. And I'm going to keep the Eliminate in my deck, just in case my opponent plays an Oko, because Eliminate is a pretty effective answer to Oko. Wusa, thank you for the host. I've not been able to check out your stream just yet, Wusa. I'm kind of looking forward to doing that. But yeah, how are you doing? Thoughtseize. Honestly, I could see an argument for every single one of these cards. Every single one of these cards is actually pretty amazing. Probably they have to take the Unearth. They can't take the creatures because I just unearthed them. Unless they have a way to enter like a Surgical or something. But if they brought Surgical against me, then that's not very good. Are you still killing with 5-color Niv? I hit the like button the other day, the follow button, sorry, because I remembered after you hosted me a couple of days ago. But yeah, I haven't actually been able to check out a stream. Can't play anything else, religion forbids it. I see what you're saying. Source to Plowshares. I think we just do that next turn. So I think I'm just gonna. It's pretty solid. So I guess we're gonna go with this one. Now we get to plow the Goyf. Let's do this right now, see what's up. Esper Vial is such a beautiful. It's just gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous thing. I love how now we just start pulling slowly ahead every single turn. Plague Engineer. Okay. It's actually pretty rough. brainstorm first, because we might just find a plow here. Poggers. Name bird. Push. Oh no, man. Guess we're named Carrier. If we find another plague engineer, which we do have, we actually answer. Unearth is so sick in this matchup. Wish I wasn't missing enough of this. Yeah, the nicest thing about this deck is that it's probably never, ever, ever gonna get banned. So that's pretty sick. So it's kind of like a safe deck to play, you know? So now next turn we're going to be able to Recruiter. If they steal our Soul Herder, we're going to be able to get it back. Unless they draw like a Thoughtseize here, which would be pretty good for them. Second Unearth is probably the best draw for us. Also, they can't blink. And if we happen to draw a land, then we are just in insane shape. Just have Angler too. Okay. So, oof. It's another land. So we Recruiter. If we're Recruiter for... What can we do? So we can Recruiter for Charming Prince. Then we Charming Prince here. Comes back end step. We get our Soul Herder, but we don't get a trigger. So that sucks. But the good thing about doing that is that it does everything right now. Could also Baron target Gilded Drake. I think I'm gonna go with Baron. Allows me to draw another card. Pass the turn. Draw a card for Baron. I think if we manage to untap, we win. So I think that Doomway is going to have to find either Thoughtseize or Force doesn't do it because they only have access to one card. So that, like, if their top deck is like a Sylvan Library or something, I think that we're going to be able to get far enough ahead that we are going to win here. Yeah, especially with the Vial ticking up to 2. So they need like a Thoughtseize, a removal spell, Plague Engineer. That actually doesn't do it. That actually doesn't do it. They can name Human and kill the Recruiter. This is owned by Doomwake, so this is the one that I'm going to use to chump. And I create a food token. Okay. So they have 0 cards in hand. This is going to go up to 2. Yes. Oof. Big oof for my opponent. Gilded Drake. We steal this. Charming Prince. Exile target creature you own. This gross. End step. This is ridiculous. So wow. So what was gonna happen there is both triggers were going to resolve. Both triggers were going to resolve. I was going to resolve the Charming Prince trigger. So I was going to put it on the stack last, so resolves first. And the Soul Herder trigger was going to blink Baron. So what's going to happen is this is going to resolve. The Drake comes back. We steal another creature. Then the Soul Herder trigger resolves. We blink Baron. We bounce the Gilded Drake. And we can flash it in to steal something else. And then we get to eliminate the Yoko. Oh, this deck is such a delight. Oh, this deck is so sick. I'm so into this deck. And that was an insane showing for Baron. Baron looked absurdly insane right there. Where is it? Esper Vial. Baron looked ridiculously insane right there. Going to the dark side for this weekend? Yeah. I think I might have to, chat. I think I might have to. I'm just having too much of a good time with this deck. I'm having too much of a good time. Those Gilded Drake shenanigans are... Why would anybody play Magic for anything other than those beautiful Gilded Drake shenanigans, right? The amount of value that we got there was just ridiculous. Such a good showing for the card. Okay, I might have time to do what? No, there's no way I'm gonna have time for another league. Each league with this deck is just way too much time. It's two hours and a half ish. This league was 2 hours and 16 minutes. So I don't think I'm gonna have enough time for another league. This was awesome though. I think I'm gonna be playing Esper Vial this weekend, chat. I think I'm gonna be playing Esper Vial this weekend. Because so I hope that you enjoyed the deck, because you're gonna see it. You're gonna be seeing a lot more of it. Yep, I'm kind of sold on it. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. So first of all, I am just going to say goodbye to you, awesome YouTube watcher. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing rest of your day, and goodbye.